Do you know which breakfast foods might be silently weakening your legs as you get older? Many seniors wake up hungry and reach for the same quick, easy foods every morning, not realizing that some choices can do more harm than good, especially when it comes to your muscle strength and independence. If you are over 60, 70, or well into your 80, it is time to look closely at what you eat first thing in the day. In this video, we will reveal the 5 breakfast foods that can quietly erode your leg strength over time, even if you think they are harmless. Doctors and nutrition experts agree that avoiding these foods in the morning is one of the most important steps you can take to protect your muscles, your balance, and your energy for years to come. Stick with us until the end, because you will not only learn what to cut out of your routine, but also find out how to build a stronger, healthier start to each day. Now let's get started. Number 1, flavored yogurts and fruit on the bottom cups. Many people believe yogurt is a healthy choice, and in its most natural form, it can be. But flavored yogurts, especially the ones with fruit mixed in, or those labeled as light or low fat, are often packed with hidden sugars and artificial additives that can undermine your leg strength over time. Doctors point out that these extra sugars do not just add empty calories. They also trigger inflammation in your muscles and joints, making recovery slower and movement less steady as you age. It is easy to reach for a sweet yogurt cup, thinking it will give you a healthy start to the day, but these products can contain as much sugar as a dessert. Over time, consistently eating them can lead to a gradual decline in your muscle tone, and you may notice your legs feeling less powerful or more prone to cramps and fatigue. The artificial colors, sweeteners, and thickeners added to many yogurts can further stress your digestive system and contribute to bloating, discomfort, and poor nutrient absorption. Take an example like Linda, who is 76, and always enjoyed the convenience of single-serve fruit yogurts for breakfast. She found that while they tasted good, she often felt sluggish or even stiff in her legs by late morning. After consulting with a nutritionist, Linda started buying plain Greek yogurt and adding her own fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. She discovered that not only did she feel more satisfied, but her legs felt lighter and her energy lasted much longer throughout the day. Nutritionists explain that the best way to enjoy yogurt is to choose plain, unsweetened varieties that are rich in protein and probiotics, which support digestion and muscle health. By avoiding added sugars and artificial flavors, you give your body what it truly needs to build and maintain strong muscles. Pairing yogurt with fresh fruit, seeds, or a small drizzle of honey can offer natural sweetness without the downsides of processed options. The takeaway is clear: while yogurt itself can be a valuable part of a senior's diet, the type you choose makes all the difference. Making the switch from flavored to plain yogurt may seem like a small step, but it can have a lasting effect on your leg, strength, overall mobility, and sense of well-being as you age. The choices you make at breakfast can set the tone for your entire day and help you preserve your independence for years to come. Number 2, sugary breakfast cereals. It is easy to grab a bowl of colorful cereal when you are in a hurry, or simply want something sweet to start the day. But many popular breakfast cereals are loaded with added sugars and refined grains that can do serious damage to your muscle health, especially as you get older. Even those cereals that claim to be fortified or whole grain often hide high amounts of sugar and lack the fiber and protein your body needs to support strong legs and steady energy. Doctors and nutritionists warn that starting your day with a sugar rush leads to spikes and crashes in your blood sugar, making you feel tired, unsteady, or even dizzy by mid-morning. These sudden swings can also interfere with the way your muscles absorb and use energy, making it harder for them to recover after movement or exercise. Over time, these habits can leave your legs feeling heavy, weak, or shaky. Older adults are especially vulnerable to these effects because muscle mass and strength naturally decline with age. Eating sugary cereals can make this process happen even faster, leading to a loss of balance and a greater risk of falls. If you check the labels at the grocery store, you will notice that many cereals aimed at children and seniors alike have as much sugar as a dessert, sometimes more. Imagine someone like Betty, who is 81, and used to enjoy a bowl of sweet cereal every morning with cold milk. She noticed that by late morning, she often felt tired and unsteady on her feet. After talking with her doctor, she switched to oatmeal with nuts and berries, and soon, her energy and leg strength improved noticeably. This simple change brought her more stability throughout the day and made it easier to stay active. Health experts agree that breakfast should be about fueling your muscles, not draining them. That means choosing foods with slow-digesting carbohydrates, plenty of fiber, and enough protein to keep you satisfied. Swapping out sugary cereals for options like old-fashioned oats, whole grain toast, or a homemade fruit, parfait can help protect your muscles and keep your legs feeling sturdy and reliable. By avoiding the sugar trap, you not only support better muscle function, but also enjoy more even energy, sharper focus, and improved overall well-being. Every step you take to cut out these hidden sugars is a step toward maintaining your independence and confidence as you age. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, processed breakfast meats and sausages. One of the biggest culprits, hiding in many American breakfast plates is processed meat. Bacon, sausage, and ham may seem like a satisfying way to start your morning, but these foods are loaded with unhealthy fats, excess salt, and preservatives that can chip away at your health over time. Doctors warn that processed meats are linked to inflammation and can make it much harder for your muscles, especially your legs, to recover and stay strong as you age. Many older adults grew up with the tradition of hearty breakfasts, with sizzling sausage or crispy bacon at the center of the table. The taste is familiar and comforting, but what you may not realize is that eating these foods regularly is associated with higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, and circulation problems. All of these conditions can rob your legs of strength and make it more difficult to keep your balance or walk confidently. When you start your day with processed meats, your body is flooded with saturated fats and sodium. These not only strain your heart and blood vessels, but can also lead to fluid retention, cramping, and even a loss of flexibility in your lower body. Over time, this can make your muscles feel stiff, heavy, or even weak, especially if you are not staying active or drinking enough water. Consider someone like Paul, who is 78 and used to have sausage patties for breakfast every day. After a checkup, his doctor suggested switching to lean protein sources, like eggs or yogurt, and he noticed a real difference in his energy and how steady his legs felt on his morning walks. Small changes can add up quickly, especially if you have been eating these foods for years. Nutrition experts explain that avoiding processed meats is one of the best things you can do for your overall muscle health. Instead, focus on breakfast with whole foods, such as a bowl of oatmeal, a fruit smoothie, or whole grain toast with natural nut butter. These options give your body the energy and nutrients it needs to support your legs, your joints, and your independence. By making this one switch, you can protect your muscle strength, lower your risk of chronic illness, and enjoy more active, enjoyable days. Remember, it is not about giving up flavor or tradition. It is about choosing foods that help you stay strong and steady as you get older. Number 4, white bread and refined grains. White toast, bagels, and breakfast. Pastries might be the easiest foods to toss on a plate, but they are some of the worst offenders when it comes to weakening your legs over time. These foods are made from refined grains, which have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind mostly empty calories that spike your blood sugar, but do little to support your muscles or overall strength. Doctors caution that eating white bread or refined grains in the morning quickly raises your blood sugar and then causes it to crash, leaving you feeling tired, unsteady, and more likely to crave unhealthy snacks later in the day. Older adults who rely on these quick breakfast staples often find that their energy fades fast. You might enjoy the soft texture or nostalgic flavor, but these foods do not give your body the steady fuel it needs to keep your legs moving confidently. Over time, the lack of nutrients and fiber can lead to muscle weakness, poor circulation, and a higher risk of falls or injuries. Your body needs complex carbohydrates and whole grains to feed your muscles and maintain balance, especially as you age. Imagine someone like Richard, who is 80 and always reached for a toasted bagel or a sweet roll with his morning coffee. He often noticed his legs felt weak or shaky by lunchtime, but he never made the connection to what he was eating. After switching to whole grain bread, adding avocado, or sometimes making oatmeal, he started to feel stronger and more balanced, and his morning aches began to fade away. Health professionals explain that whole grains digest slowly, providing a steady release of energy and vital nutrients like magnesium and B vitamins, which are essential for muscle function. By contrast, refined grains move quickly through your system, leaving you hungry and robbing your legs of the fuel they need to stay strong. Even if you are used to the taste of white bread, adding whole grain options a few days a week can bring noticeable improvements in your energy, balance, and muscle health. Replacing white bread and refined breakfast pastries with whole grain alternatives is not about giving up the foods you love. It is about choosing smarter, more nourishing options that protect your mobility and independence. These choices can help you stay active, prevent muscle loss, and enjoy more fulfilling mornings as you grow older. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, pastries, donuts, and sweet breakfast treats. It is tempting to grab a donut, cinnamon roll, or Danish for a quick breakfast, especially when you are hungry or craving something sweet. But these popular breakfast treats are loaded with refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and almost no real nutrition, making them one of the most damaging choices for your leg strength and overall muscle health. Doctors caution that these foods not only give you a rapid sugar spike, but they also lead to an equally rapid crash, leaving you feeling sluggish, weak, and even unsteady on your feet as the day goes on. The effects of pastries and donuts go beyond just empty calories. The combination of sugar, white flour, and trans fats triggers inflammation in your muscles and joints, making recovery harder after any physical activity. These foods also interfere with how your body uses and stores energy, which is crucial for seniors who want to maintain their independence and avoid falls or fatigue. Over time, starting your day with sweet treats can lead to a loss of muscle mass, increased risk of diabetes, and circulation problems, all of which directly impact your ability to move with confidence. Think about someone like Carol, who was 74 and loved having a jelly donut with her morning coffee. While the treat made her happy for a few moments, she often found herself feeling tired and wobbly long before lunchtime. Her doctor encouraged her to swap pastries for a hard-boiled egg or some fruit and nut butter. Soon, Carol noticed her energy stayed steady throughout the morning, and her legs felt less stiff and sore. Experts in senior nutrition emphasize that while it is fine to enjoy a treat on special occasions, relying on pastries, donuts, or other sweet baked goods as your regular breakfast can quietly sabotage your muscle strength and balance. Instead, they recommend building your first meal around whole foods that provide lasting energy and essential nutrients. Things like whole grain toast, eggs, fruit, or plain Greek yogurt with a handful of nuts. Making this change may feel challenging at first, especially if you have enjoyed these foods for many years. But your body will thank you for choosing options that protect your muscles and keep you moving freely. Each healthy breakfast is an investment in your independence, vitality, and the joy of being active for years to come. Avoiding these sweet temptations can be one of the most effective ways to guard your leg strength and support a healthier, happier future. Final thoughts. Now that you have learned about the 5 breakfast foods that can quietly undermine your leg strength as you age, take a moment to reflect on your own morning routine. Do you recognize any of these foods on your plate? Are there small changes you can make starting tomorrow to protect your muscles and your independence? Remember, breakfast is not just about satisfying your hunger. It is the foundation for how you move, think, and feel throughout the day. The choices you make in the morning can shape your health for years to come. By swapping out processed meats, sugary cereals, flavored yogurts, white bread, and sweet pastries for more nourishing options, you give your body the support it needs to stay strong and active. Even if you have enjoyed these foods for many years, it is never too late to make a positive change and start feeling the benefits. As you move forward, know that each healthy breakfast is a gift to your future self. Celebrate your progress, share what you have learned with a friend, and encourage others to join you on the path to better health. The habits you build today will help you maintain your independence, confidence, and joy in the years ahead. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.